I am muted. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the stream. I am Primrose, the oddest of Lottles, but you are free to call me Prim. And welcome to another Mortui Vivos Docent stream. Hopefully this one's gonna go smoother because my brain won't feel like potatoes. I don't know. Once again, come meet our lovely cast and crew. To start off, we're actually going to go in the same order. I'm lazy. It's Ari. Say hi.
Hello.
I will rephrase. It's Ari. Intro.
Y'all can just call me Arxie. I play Mallory, and both my character's pronouns are she, her.
And next up, the wonderful Bree.
Hello, I am Bree. I use she, their pronouns. I play SJ, who uses all pronouns, and they're gonna rifle through a dead body. Great, thank you, goodbye.
I know this is karma. I know that this is what karma looks like, but I still don't think I deserved this. Anyway.
You probably do. Teehee.
I entirely do, but I don't wanna. Next up, we have the other guy. Introduce yourself like a normal person, I'm begging you.
And salutations, I am the other guy, and I'll be playing Silver this evening. And I am looking forward to a good time in the background.
I'm gonna change your name tag to be other guy for the remainder of the stream.
Please do.
Oh dear God! New alt YouTube account incoming, the other guy. Next up we have the wonderful, the great Fox.
I don't know about great, but yep.
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
Your boy,
Next
Fox.
up we have that motherfucker Fox.
All right, calm down, relax, and ask for all that attitude tonight. All right, so my name is Fox. You can call me Fox, and I will be playing Keith Briggs, both with he/him pronouns, and I'm feeling like a smooth criminal today.
I feel like yours is worse than the rifling through the dead body. Blue, I need a palate cleanser.
Hi, it's me, Blue. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Venus Redwood, who uses any and all pronouns. And let's hope they don't, lose their shit.
Please don't. Keep all of that tightly wrapped up.
I'm trying.
And finally, the most wonderful, the Asana.
Hey, I'm Chelsea, and I'll be playing Asona, and we were both use she, her pronouns.
I need y'all to understand I love the wildly different energy you all bring. Alright, so, who remembers what happened last time? It was short, but it was there.
It's me. It's me. I'll do it.
Hell. Here we go.
So, hi, there was a murder. That didn't happen last session, but we found out that the murderer is a doll that is not alive, and their mouth is sewn. And or no, not a doll. It's a cadaver. It is a cadaver.
Cadaver
don't know what's up with that.
Body.
Yes. A body has been found. Sorry.
If you give me copyright stricken
A
being the
body
dumb
has
fucking...
been discovered.
Okay, that's it. Bryce, stay fuck. Stay
You
where
yourself. What else happened? So we were like, okay, we did some looky-loos into hey, what is this? There's blood everywhere. These are surgical incisions on Pia, so very methodical. And then we found out a bunch of information by putting a book inside a desk. We put 2 books inside of a desk. The first book was what was the first book? What was it called? It was just a notebook, right? It was just like a little notebook, and we found and we found a list of we found a bunch of random shit, honestly. One of them was a list of things to do when the mother dies. We do not know who the mother is. Spoiler, I personally think that the mother is Agnes, but that's neither here nor there. And one of the things was letting the like bloodletting or something, like letting somebody bleed dry, which is what happened to Pia. So I think we are all part of a ritual. And there was a bunch of shit. There was also a map that had 3 pings on it. One of them was constantly moving. What else? There was a torn out page with Agnes's handwriting. And then when we did the yearbook, there were just a lot of pages. All the pages that were marked down had like little drawings over the faces of different people inside of the book, which was creepy. So we were doing some correlations and discovering of that. So yeah, it was just a lot of gathering clues. We called the cops. Lou was very upset that not only did we call him at like 2 a.m, but also SJ is there, so he is not happy. The cops will be here in the morning, and that's what you missed last time on Glee. I don't know. There's probably other things that happened. That was the most important. That was most of the stuff.
Actually, wild. One sec. Chaos. Anyway, my whole brain melted because there was something I meant to point out to you and I forgot. Oh yeah, no, right. You actually did very good with all your descriptions. I think you forgot the hole in the wall. Was that last session?
There was a hole in the wall? No, the hole in the wall was the session before that. The one where we put the stuff in the hole and Venus got scared. That hole?
Yes.
Oh, hello? Yeah, that was last session. Or the session before last session.
All right, cool. In that case, we are moving just on time. As a gentle reminder to everybody, this is a 18 plus stream. Yes, it's an 18 plus horror stream. There will be spooks, there will be gore, there will be blood, there will be all of the gross things. If that is not up to your standards, that is totally fine. Please take now to leave. For today's stream, I want to go through and start doing some specific TWs for things that are likely to appear in today's stream. None of them will get too in detail, so just have all of them on mind. Current TW are bugs. What is it? Bugs, murder, corpses, cadavers, and dissections. Those are the current ones that are the highest likelihood of appearing. If any other ones appear, this is your formalized warning. Please escort yourself out if need be. If not, you are free to stay. But with that said, how about we hop right into it? So, we ended at a bit of an abrupt spot last time. So, here's what we are going to do. Venus, SJ, and Silver. You all here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All of you are in the manor somewhere. The police are on their way. You have about 10 minutes to do one last thing. One of you has already informed me of what you want to do. The rest of you will have a chance to. You're going to have about 4 minutes to go through and do it. More like 15, so each of you have your own time. Ready? Set? Speed round. Now let us see. Venus, you were finishing examining up the yearbook before the police got there, right?
Yeah.
Within the yearbook and both the strange lights and symbols, you were able to find drawings and certain people highlighted. Taking a harder look at the drawings from the memory check you rolled earlier, you were able to recognize the following people. In the front middle of the picture was Agnes, definitely looking just the exact same as you had seen her, even down to the shorter hair. To her left was Adeline Elsner, who, despite having longer hair than you saw at the funeral, is still promptly sitting in the wheelchair with what seems to be a nurse behind her. To the right is someone you have not met personally, but have heard a great deal about. They're a well-known psychologist named Dr. Crane. It's difficult to tell simply because you've only seen them from newspapers, but you recognize the ears and the tail that's flitting up from their skirt. In the back middle, you see Thea's horns poking up behind Agnes. Definitely she is shorter than Agnes, and they are poking up. To the left of Thea to the left and right of Thea in clear view, you see Irene and Constance. Irene, you have seen. Yes, Irene, you have seen posters of more so recently, promoting their rise to becoming a pianist, and their mastery of the craft, having them be featured multiple times in different articles, locations, and even in some of the Adel Ridge auditoriums.
Okay.
To the right, though, Constance has been known as a violinist since Constance was 10. You actually had the pleasure of meeting them a few times whilst in the academy. They were known for a very eccentric nature. Not quite to the same level of chaos that is Thea, but very much making every older generation balk just by being in their presence. It's also well known that they were married just a few years after graduation, but you're not sure what happened to that.
They were married or they weren't?
They were married.
Her and Agnes?
Oh, no, Irene and Constance.
Ah, got you.
Looking towards the back of the photo and the remaining few people, you don't recognize a good deal of who's left in this portrait. There's about 4 other people. You're straining, but you don't recognize any details about all of them until you come across one in the middle back, giving you a very familiar stare and a very coy smile. Effie.
Huh?
Effie is a bitch. Effie was a bitch to you for most of your own personal years in the academy. After Effie graduated a few years earlier than you, you stopped hearing about Effie, but this bitch is in that photograph.
Wow. Venus narrows their eyes. Absolutely. What's her deal? I mean, what the fuck? Agnes is around my age? I thought Agnes was older.
He shrugs. Let's see. In terms of people you recognize in the portrait, that is it. Some notable details about each. Agnes has strange symbols painted across their body. Their wings have basically been elongated to cover most of their torso, wrapping them up in it in these drawings. Adelaine has these strange lines that wrap around them, forming star-shaped clusters across the lines and their body and the wheels of their chair. Carmine's mouth, where should be sitting her jaw and smile, the more you tilt and play with these designs, you realize that has replaced them with a row of sharp teeth, all crudely drawn. Thea's entire head has been scribbled out, replaced with this strange inky green color. Irene's mouth has had the same treatment, and Constance has had the same directly across her neck. Effie looks fine. There's nothing changed about Effie.
But I can't. Would I recognize Effie's handwriting?
No, you would not.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Effie had a very bad habit of changing it every now and then.
Interesting. Okay.
Great. I read the weirdest character
That's some
traits.
criminal shit.
I read the weirdest
Right?
character
That's
traits
what
for
I mean.
all of my NPCs. You can roll me a memory if you want to pull a little bit more information on Effie.
Okay. Let's see. Memory. I failed it. 56 versus 25.
Your entire
Oh,
memory
sorry.
is...
I'm on hard. My bad. Extreme success. 9 versus 50.
You remember... 2 things come to your mind. First of all, you think you remember that Effie was the daughter of a coal baron, and that's a lot of the reason why they got away with being as much of a bitch as they were. Like, no one could tell them shit. Secondly, you don't remember it clearly, but you think she had a sister. Like, you remember Effie having a younger sister, but you've never remembered meeting the sister. You just remember people mentioning the Felton sisters.
The Felton sisters?
Yes.
Okay.
But that is all the information you get. Sid, I'm gonna regret asking this. What are you doing?
Let me touch the dead body. Let me touch it. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it.
Roll to poke.
No, basically I want to see if I can like is there stitching? If I like take off its like shirt, is there stitching across the stomach or something? And is it
Yes.
empty? Or is it empty? Or is it like, can I just rip it? Like, can I?
It is really tight stitching. You can't even find a loose thread to rip it with, but I will let you make a first aid roll to see if you can't get it open with a lock line.
Oh. Okay.
Does it count as first aid if it's on a dead guy?
I don't know.
Vote in the comments!
And, you're using the same knowledge, kind of, sort of.
That was ass. I'm gonna roll again because I get a reroll because I did the recap.
You do. I feel like it's using the same knowledge, but like the dead guy doesn't care as much. Like if you make a mistake,
Ooh,
it's oh no.
Okay, 9 versus 30. So I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
assuming
That's my success, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
you managed to pop enough stitches right along the stomach line. There's organs in here.
Messing with the crime scene for me.
Listen, we don't. We're in the 1920s, all right? They don't got due process here. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think they could test any of this.
They still don't touch. Like there are still people in this era that don't use gloves when they touch it. Like
there are still people in this era who haven't learned you wash your hands before surgeries. It's fine.
That's what I mean. So
I think typhoid
so
was like 10 years ago.
I'm gonna look inside there, and it's organs. Do they smell old? How do they smell?
Well, here's the thing. You reach in there, and there's definitely a strange smell, but have you ever tried comparing a cow or a horse's organs to a person's? You know the size difference you get?
Yes.
That's what you're looking at. Like, everything is technically, you're gonna assume, anatomically where it should be. Like, the stomach is in the stomachy region, and the organs are below that, so you're thinking that's probably right.
But they feel like an animal's?
They're as big as a horse's. The heart is the size of your forearm. You don't know how it fit in this thing. The heart is the size of your forearm and smells like ass. To be fair, though, I feel like most organs would smell terrible. I don't know if that's an actual, like, lore thing or not.
I guess. Okay, last question. No. Do they smell like rotten? Like, what is the timeline of these organs? Is it giving we've been decomposing for a week, or is it giving?
They smell strangely sterile. Sterile. I'm trying to think. Not sterile, medicinal would be a closer word. You ever smelled like a strong medicinal tea? Yeah. Not just herbal, but that everything inside, once you get past what is basically the blood and gore smell and the body smell, it's all weirdly medicinal.
Yeah, SJ personally doesn't like that. SJ's like, messing with a perfectly good dead body. It's disgusting and it's gross and it's weird.
Were you not just messing with the? Never mind.
Yeah, listen, SJ can do whatever they want. Everybody else can, okay? True. I don't make the rules.
Silver, I need you to go before I commit a crime.
Yeah, so I just click like once around to check for anything else that might be out of place. You know, any other dead bodies we might have missed or whatnot.
Spot hidden, the higher the success, the more you find.
And my spot hidden isn't great, so somebody pray for me.
Amen.
Hey, success 27.
on, hells yeah.
Catholic school did me well, unfortunately. Oh god, I hope no one's watching this from there. Anyway. Let's see. With a 20, that is a success. You find scattered throughout this house around portraits in pillars, actually one beneath the weird tiger rug thing in Agnes's office that seems wildly out of style for Agnes. Like everything else seems over, what's the word? Not over extravagant isn't the right word. Overkill works. All of her decorations are overkill, but the tiger rug just doesn't match anything. You do find there's a music box slot under it, and it seems that there's one inside of the music box's mouth, inside of the tiger's mouth, which is odd. You don't find any more bodies, though. Almost everything you find is just covered in this really thin layer of dust, as if a lot of it hasn't been touched or even bothered for a while. The decoration, the art, the decor. In one room, there's like table settings all perfectly laid out, covered in dust. The kitchen is covered in this thin layer of dust. There smells like nothing's ever been cooked here. It just looks like a model staging home, but there are these weird little music groves all around.
Yep, I'm just gonna relay that information. Hey, there's one of those music note hole things there and there and there and there and so on.
Okay. Venus will write that down like in their notebook actually.
I will put those on the map.
Thank you.
I will put each of those spaces on our big, wonderful map in purple, because purple is the best color, and you all can fight me on it. Thank you. Unless you say it's pink, in which case I understand your loyalties, and I can't argue with the pink lover. It's so hard. They scare me. Anyway. Anyway, as dawn breaks across this night, you are still investigating as the police sirens pull in. Meanwhile, a few hours later, something close to 9 a.m., Keith, Mallory, and Asona all find themselves sitting fairly rigid in the halls of the door's main office. You all woke up this morning to an officer at your door asking you to come with them. It was made very clear that you were not under arrest and that as of that moment, nothing was wrong. However, they needed to speak with you promptly. You've been waiting for about an hour and a half. You've seen others come through and talk before you. Some crying, some screaming in anger, shouting profanities about how they'll sue. A few people from the will reading, actually, they glare at you as they walk by. But the three of you are lined up against one wall. You have also all been given coffee. Enjoy.
Mallory
Well,
does
that's
not
the
like
only good thing
coffee.
that the fucking police has done to me.
Damn.
Mallory does not like coffee. She just
think
puts
it's
it like on a.
Mallory, you actually have tea.
Okay. I'll
In
drink
fact, just out of curiosity, what's your favorite tea?
like for Mallory?
Yeah.
That's actually a great question. I have no idea.
Whatever it is, you have it.
Probably like a rose petal tea, probably, or something like that.
Yeah, they apparently, like, you mentioned to someone you don't like coffee, and someone just happened to have that. It was so weird.
I mean, they'd have anything for a person who has the likes and fame of the person.
Well, I mean, she was already pretty rich beforehand, so.
So you're just double rich now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will get anything you ask for. That's what I'm hearing.
You were equally as rich. You're aware of that, right?
That's true.
I run a charity company. That's a different type of rich.
That's because you're not using it properly.
Oh, is the I just thought is the chief of doors there? As I just sip my tea.
You know, you haven't seen Lou all day. You can roll a spot hidden to see if you've seen Lou, but he hasn't approached you.
What's my spot hidden? Let me look and see. Oh, this is gonna go terribly. Where is it? Oh my god.
Excuse me,
I
police
got it.
officer, you right here?
Hmm?
Can I get
yeah,
some
what's up?
cream for this coffee?
Oh, yeah, one
It's a
sec.
little bit too black for me.
That's a
Oh,
fail, yeah. She doesn't see him.
one of them runs off, comes back. We only got the box stuff. That's okay?
You know, I heard the box stuff is pretty good.
Yeah. He hands you over what is effectively a box of powdered milk. Just tries like, sorry, they hit the offices pretty hard with the latest rationing quotas. It's not fun. Yeah, Mallory, you have not seen Lou. Oh no.
He just doesn't approach me, he's just there.
You don't know. You haven't seen him.
Yeah, I just continue sipping my tea and actually like reapplying my makeup every time I take a sip from the cup instead of just staining the cup.
I love that. Asana, what are you doing?
I want to say she's like looking around, because she's been there a couple times, but every time she goes in, it's like something new, and I want to say like deep down inside, she wanted to apply to this stuff, but seeing like her background, she didn't have the guts to go through with it. So it's like kind of looking around in an adoration.
Asana, that is so sweet. That is so,
really
so
is.
sweet.
That's so cute.
I hate to do this because Asana wouldn't even notice. I thought Asana would, but Asana's just too nice for me to do this. Gabe, have you ever been in the actual, like, the Imperium in the capital city's main police office? Not this branch?
I think I would like see it like once, maybe when she was being
Oh,
commissioned.
you
but
worked.
not.
You'd likely have seen The Office. Keith specifically, though. Sorry.
Mm.
I don't know. You want me to roll for it or?
No.
Just-
I'm asking Keith if he's ever been inside the actual police office, and not this one.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Make me a spot. Both of you make me a spot hidden. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Lost in translation. Do. That would actually be a really good pop song.
Yeah. Well, that's a
That is
failure.
a success.
So we have this. That makes so much more sense. Oh god. Yeah, Asuna, this is an incredible office. You actually do see a lot. You have read a lot of the case files that Door takes over. You have handed over files to Door before. And looking around this office, you can see the billboards and the corkboards that they have set up, the stations dedicated to some of those cases. The work that they have done with so little information from you all is incredible. This is something to be awe-inspired by, Asuna.
Yeah, she's just like, wow, if only I had the grades for it. Knowing that it didn't matter if she had the grades, she still wouldn't have been there.
You are melting my heart, and I don't know what to do with it. Keith, you succeeded, right?
Yes.
This office is a fucking mess.
As usual.
No, you've been in the main police office. You've seen it. It's a well-oiled machine. Everyone is in their proper stations. It is well supplied with coffee, with anything that's needed. There are people coming in and out. There's orderly processes. There are holding areas for non-combatants. There are holding areas for combatants. It is a well-oiled machine. Doors looks like the front lobby of some middle school. There are people running all over the place. You are pretty sure you watched two people switch file boxes just because one of them didn't want to deal with it and no one would notice. Half of the pin boards, which look like it should have elaborate information, there's an entire pin board dedicated to if red is important to a particular case, and two people have been arguing about it for 30 straight minutes. This office is a mess. You don't know how they're functional.
Keith is enjoying the show. He's just, if he finally got his cream for his coffee, he's just inserting it, stirring it with a spoon, just sipping his coffee, just enjoying the show.
But
You-
yeah, I want to say that she definitely went to go grab some cream and sugar because she's not a black coffee type of person.
You were able to get the powdered sugar. They did not the powdered milk. They did not actually have sugar. They were very apologetic.
Yeah, she just went ahead and said thank you because she's not gonna argue it.
Yeah.
And
One of them
put
offered
as
you
much-
honey. Like honey was the closest thing they had.
Yeah, she says no thank you, and then just go ahead and pour the powdered milk because honey isn't sugar.
Honey is not sugar. As you all are doing this, the office door next to you opens up, and Lou peeks his head outside. Mallory, you do recognize Lou. Keith, you as well, for very different reasons. Isana, you have no idea who this is. No, wait, I'm sorry. You would actually know who this is. You've seen them a couple of times in police things. I keep confusing you with Silver.
Yeah, I'm about to say, does he hate me?
No, he doesn't hate you. You all can roll on him actually, but he just sort of peeks out, gives all of you a wave, and just says, right, we don't have a lot of time, so
Are we rolling?
you all can roll anything you want on this man. Have fun. But he does say, right, we don't have a lot of time. I'll be handling you all. I'll be processing you all together, if you wouldn't mind. And he motions you into his office.
And I'm just gonna raise my hand, just like, and
Gonna re-roll that.
what are these random 3 people needed for exactly?
Just
And I got a crit, so
You, huh?
I got a crit. I got a 2.
On what?
I'm rolling physical
Jesus.
dice.
What are you rolling? What category?
I rolled for charm, so I was gonna just
Oh
look
my
at him.
God.
I was just gonna look at him and just smile and then just wave and then not say anything else.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's actually funny because I just failed my
Oh.
charm.
Dear God. It's someone that just looks like a little kicked puppy.
Fuck it, I'll roll charm too, just to keep it interesting. You know?
Oh
This is
no!
what's happening today. What I don't have control. Why did this be the group order?
Wait, my charm is. Oh, I failed.
How badly did you fail?
It was just 15. 15 versus 30.
Have you seen those? I'm gonna find it, but you know that one meme of like all 3 Hydra heads looking scary and then the one that looks derpy? It is the
Yes.
reverse.
The
There's
derpy
one
one
that
is,
looks scary and 2 that just look derpy as hell.
Is it me? And then it's just Asona and
Yes,
Keith.
literally to your left and right. You smile at Lou, and mind you, Lou is kind. You can hear it in his voice when he speaks, but if you're just looking at Lou, that is a pure military man. He does not smile. He's completely straight backed, motioning for you all to follow him. And then his eye hits Mallory. And you all watch the tips of this man's ear go red as he turns his back and start exaggeratingly motioning for all of you to follow. He cannot even finish the sentence he was going to say. He's just trying to get you all into this office as quickly as possible.
All right.
What's that all about?
I don't know. And then she just like hops up and immediately follows after.
Yeah, just go.
Maybe he's embarrassing the fact that there is a fashion designer, a police officer, and a random civilian or a random drinker that are about to enter his office.
With prohibition in effect.
I don't think it's for anything bad. I just think he just needs to talk to us.
But why all 3 of us in the most... you know what? Let's just figure it out. I don't
Quickly,
care.
if you don't mind. I have to get through 10 others.
Yeah. I was say Sona's like already close to his door.
All of you sit down. He goes to his desk sitting across from you all. He's shutting the blinds. Right, I'm under the impression no one has informed you of what took place last night.
What?
What did we do last night? I'm confused.
No, so Venus called the Phoenix or SJ called the police precinct, and then most likely since she's part of Doors or they're part of Doors, and then we have to go to them possibly.
You all don't know
that's
that,
what she
though.
was saying.
Oh, we
That's what
don't
she
know
was
that.
saying.
Yeah,
That's what she was
that's
saying.
why.
Hulu.
Yeah, that's
Oh
why.
yeah, they
Keith
just
was
came
like,
to our. Oh yeah, they
what?
just came to our door. Yeah, I remember now.
There
I
we
was
are.
saying that's what she was saying to Lou. Like, what do you mean? What we do last night?
It's a very simple question. I'll just ask it again. Last night, after the will reading, I'm aware that the contents of it seemed to be fairly unique. So, I just need an account for what happened after the will reading. I believe it ended at around 5 p.m. If you all wouldn't mind walking me through what you all did, that would be it would just be great.
I'm gonna roll charm
Just-
again just to be funny.
Just like every will reading I've ever been to, I went home.
Yeah. So Sona starts recalling like the entire night like it was a report.
Oh, God, this... Lou loves you so much. Lou's just like, oh, thank God.
She's just like, so after the will reading, I called I guess it was called a coworker. I don't know what the words are for, but
Coworker.
I called my coworker. He came and pick us up. This gentleman right here was walking, so we picked him up as well. I gave Miss Mallory here a ride home. Also, once I got to my house, I picked up my possessions from the will reading and just kind of tinkered around with them to see what they were and what they did. As far as that, that is it for my night. I want to say that her hands are wrapped up because they're like green and that she got them pricked. I want to say that she like maybe wrapped them up with gauze and left that part out.
So, like I said, we went home. Are you happy, officer?
Was there a reason that you chose to walk home? I know the streetcars tend to run fairly late near that neighborhood.
Is it illegal to walk home?
No, it's just strange.
Not
By the way,
strange for
Mallory,
me.
what did you roll on the charm?
I got a 46, so I passed.
Oh, sweet Jesus. He is trying so hard
Charm's
not to...
really extremely high, so I'm giving him a run for his money right now.
He is trying so hard not to look at you. He is trying so hard. His whole willpower is going to looking the other way. He is literally looking between a soda and Keith like, I can talk to these two. I can talk to these two.
I mean, at this point, I think the Sona's looking too, because like, what the?
So you didn't return to the DeMont estate any later that night, around 11 p.m.?
Absolutely not.
Asona, are you able to verify the locations of your friends?
As far as getting dropped off, my coworker can confirm all three of our locations. After that, I live alone, so maybe my neighbors, if they were looking into my window, I don't know.
Right. He slides a pen and paper across the desk. If you wouldn't mind giving us the information of your coworker and any subordinates who might have heard the call as well, that would be greatly appreciated from you.
Yeah, she's so close to saying, "Sir, yes, sir." She
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I think that is technically the station he holds over you, too.
Like, she's so close to saying it, but he's kind of intimidating, so she doesn't. She's like, yes, and then go straight to it.
Right. He finally looks at you, Mallory, and again, tips of his ears just tinged red as he's melting. He's visibly melting. Right, Miss Lady. Would you mind Pia Demont,
Hmm.
I believe you met her at the will reading, yes?
I did.
You wouldn't be able to tell me a bit about her, would you? If you're familiar with her at all, how would you describe your relationship with her, with others?
I only had a relationship with Miss Agnes.
I see.
Nothing more.
You wouldn't be able to tell me a little bit about how she might be behaving that night, would you? We're just trying to get a bit of a clear
Well,
picture.
she was in distress after, her family passing away, but she was in some form of hysterics after the will reading.
Hysterics. Could you potentially elaborate? Was she yelling at anyone in
From what we-
particular, starting
Yeah,
fights,
mainly,
making threats?
mainly threats and altercations.
Threats and altercations. What do you mean by that?
For what?
What?
Wait, what do you mean? Okay, I'm saying this out of character. What do you mean?
He just wants
Keith
more
is saying it
detail.
in character. What?
No, because I'm saying like she was literally like
Threats.
yelling at everybody. She
What-
was throwing things at people. Yeah, no.
Who was she throwing things at? Was it simply
I think she,
out
it
in
was just an
rage
act
in
of
general, or was she particularly
just
targeting
rage
any
in
members?
general. Rage in general, and I believe it's mainly what Agnes has left us in her will reading compared to her. From my understanding, she hasn't received anything essentially. Whether her
Right.
relationship with her is out of my control.
I have a question.
Huh?
Is it possible that Keith is probably bringing up, like, or at least starting to get into why he's asking all these questions?
Give me whatever role you think that might account for. I'd take investigation if there's one like that. I would take.
Probably psychology.
I'd take psychology.
Yeah, I'm thinking psychology, yeah.
Give it a shot.
Where the fuck is psychology? Oh, it's not that bad. Could be worse.
The way you say
Is
that
it
puts
just a
fear in my heart.
is it just a regular?
Yeah, it's just a
psychology roll,
regular.
please? No, I did not get it. It's okay.
Can I try and roll and see?
Yes, you
Since you brought
can.
it up.
Keith, all you can get is that this guy really likes Mallory and is so bad at hiding it.
Excuse me, sir. I know you're like fawning over the rich girl over to my right. But can
Excuse
you pick up
you.
the process?
Excuse you?
I've got places to be, and I heard we're not in trouble, so
You are currently a part of a formal doors investigation. While that isn't particularly considered trouble, I'm certain whatever else you have to do can wait.
so are we detained?
Technically, no, but you leaving would make things far more difficult than they need to be.
And whose problem would that be?
Both of ours.
Last time I checked, I don't work for the police force and never will.
Last I checked.
While they're doing this, can I see what's out and on his desk while I'm like writing?
You are free to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say he brought up.
Poggers.
Give me every.
Keith is the distraction.
Just start making spot hidden rolls. The better you do, the more I give you. Just keep going.
I got a
me
25
3.
in that I got a success on that psychology roll.
Let's go.
Someone is missing. With how they're acting, somebody's missing.
Is it
Okay,
Venus?
stop!
Just happened.
Wait, what happened?
Bro, she spammed spine. And she failed all except one.
Oh my god.
I got one.
No, that's not true. That's not true. The very first one she rolled was an extreme success.
Yeah, I
This is
got
the first one, yeah.
Oh, she kept going. Oh my
No,
god.
yeah, you gotta go all the way up. It's a lot. But the
I
very
got
first
so
one
many
is an extreme
successes.
success.
I have so many successes.
This is karma, and I don't know what I've done to deserve this.
I think I did pretty well.
Sona, my love, my dear. Heads or tails?
Heads.
I love these Roman coins. All right. So, here's how this goes. Mallory, No, I can just keep going, actually. Keith, Lou has fully turned to face you. Very much that stern demeanor back, the red fading from his ears. While technically you do not work under me, I can assure you it would not bode well for you to simply walk out of here without satisfying our questions and our interest, considering you were one of the last people to see Miss DeMont.
So she's dead.
Yeah. Mallory, with that statement...
You're really bad at your job.
Mallory, with that statement and the way he's acting, Pia is either dead or missing.
Yep.
But no one else called you.
Take her to your mom.
No one else called you.
She does look slightly put off by that. Is after that left Keith's mouth, because she's kind of like, she does like give a sideways glance towards him and then looks back towards Lou.
He looks at you, and again his face just
Excuse
sort of
me,
softens.
officer.
Yes. I apologize.
Has Miss Pia DeMont passed?
Last night, Detective Redwood found Miss Pia in the foyer of the former, apparently, DeMont estate, bleeding out and dead. Agents have been sent over to investigate, but considering you three were one of the six, you are three of the six that last saw her alive, well, we were inclined to search all avenues.
So you need our help to figure out who killed her.
We don't need your help. We just need you to answer a few select questions for us. Mallory, you guys are the prime suspects. That clicks into your head. You're the last ones that have seen her alive, and you are the only three to have left the estate. You three are likely the prime suspects. Chow.
Yep.
Throughout all of this commotion, you don't even truly register Pia's death. You don't register really hearing about it. The fact that you are the prime suspect isn't quite registered. What does register for you is that there is a letter on the desk addressed to Pia in Agnes's handwriting, sitting on the desktop. You can't... It's at an angle where you can't make it out, but it's there.
So I can't make out the letter, but I know that Pia's letter is on the desk. That's what you're saying.
It is highly likely that's the letter Agnes left to Pia.
All right.
Now, if you all would not mind just cooperating,
I like lightly nudge. What order are we sitting in actually? Like who's next to me? Like
Mallory is Mallory is on the far right, as far from the door as possible. The rest of you two, it's up to you.
Joe, I say you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
You sound like one of those people that would definitely be in the middle.
Oh my.
Okay. So
Stop!
I like lightly tap both of you guys' like side of your thighs to make it as like hidden as possible. Because clearly something's wrong. I feel so she'd get that sense. She wouldn't know what's wrong because of course she's not paying attention, but she would feel that something's wrong just because he had it. He had that letter. So she would like gently nudge both of you to kindly like stop talking because you're only making it worse. And she would look to Lou and say, of course, you have our full cooperation. Clearly this is something really serious if it came to your desk, sir.
Yes, I'm appreciative one of you understands the severity of the current situation.
Okay.
For what it's worth, our current investigations aren't leading towards you all. And we can tell you've no connections to the DeMont family, nor to any of the legal systems done. And from the paperwork we were able to receive from their lawyer's office, it doesn't seem like there could have been anyone to possibly cause those sort of forgeries. So, while we do not believe that you are actively responsible, we cannot rule out any possible implications. So again, if you don't just mind explaining to us what your relationship might have been with Miss Pia, it would do us a great service.
Of course. Well, I met her at the funeral, or at the wake, and she was in a very agitated state. She was crying and then also throwing things. I tried to calm her down. And
At what point did Miss Pia begin to throw things?
at the will reading,
At what point in the will reading?
after everyone have received their items from the late Dumont.
Was this before or after most of the remaining party left?
This is before she started throwing things, and then me, this gentleman here, and Miss Mallory, while three other people stayed behind.
Was there anyone else that had been at the will reading? Did you happen to see either how Miss Dumont left or if anyone else appeared? We're just trying to get a better idea of things.
Me personally did not see Miss Dumont leave. I was currently talking with Miss Thea. I forget her last name, actually.
Do either of you two remember?
Okay, yeah. Miss Thea.
The painter?
Miss Thea. Yes.
She was a painter,
the
yes.
weird one.
Yes, she was at the...
We weren't under the impression that Miss Thea was in town.
She was invited to the will reading, from what we can remember.
Right, I'll have to speak with the parole officer again. Understood. Let's just stop that. Right then, I guess I'll have to speak with the parole officer again. Right then. Please do continue. Did you happen to notice her behaving in any way that seemed erratic? Possibly that she wasn't receiving something she believed that she was owed, or something that she might need on the longer end of things.
Not necessarily the late Pia, if I heard correctly, but Miss Pia asked for one of the things that I received at the wake. Unfortunately, it's to actually go over what I might be giving her or not. There are still legal matters at hand.
I see. Would you mind disclosing what items Miss Thomason was seeking from you?
She was asking for puzzles.
You watch Lou stop. Lou this entire time has been taking notes. Watch him stop, put his pen down, look at you. Puzzles.
Yeah.
Miss Thompson wanted puzzles.
You know, asking for a third time is not going to change her answer.
I nudge him, because please.
Can I try and cut in so he softens up a little bit?
Go for it.
I'm gonna roll again.
No, you dude, he's whipped. You don't have to keep making it worse.
That's really funny. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't.
It's really funny. I'm sorry.
He's so down bad.
Bro's about to confess his feelings after the investigation.
I mean, it was a crit too. Okay, never mind.
You critted.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut in as this as Isona's talking. I believe what Miss Officer is trying to infer is that Miss Pia was in fact very distraught with what she was left in the will reading. Isona was I don't know what Asuna was gifted, but I can tell her what I had. Miss Agnes, although I've only worked with her for a short time, did leave with me business records of her likeness. In my personal opinion,
I'm certain she knew that you would put them to good use with your artistic vision.
possibly.
Then why did she give me the dress? He kind of says this under his breath.
Oh,
So
do I tell him about the dresses?
Do what you will.
Wait. Before you do that, I kind
Yeah.
of like cut in again. I'll say, well, I'm sorry, sir, Mr. Blue. I understand that questioning is important to your job as well as mine. But I am a little apprehensive at the moment. What more do you need from us?
He needs a murder conviction.
I
do notice like Asona like looks really nervous, and I do turn to Lou. Can we excuse each other for just a moment, please?
Of course, yes. Take all the time you need.
Then I'll take Asona because I do notice that she's very tense.
He does as he goes, we're just trying to get a better picture. None of us knew much about the DeMont family, and
It won't
leaving
be
us
long,
in
I
the lurch.
promise.
Of course.
I'm gonna go out with them naturally.
Keith is just, his eyes are just following you specifically, Keith.
What?
You are
got
not.
More questions, officer?
I just yank him.
Good job.
So to stop fighting shit.
I'll pinch him with like the sharp parts of my
Ow!
of the claw part on my hand.
It's all sharp.
Take him outside.
You're all sharp angles.
They don't think of us as the good guys.
And I turn to leave.
You all
with Asona.
You all make your way outside.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what does Asona want to do first?
Oh, I just follow.
Okay.
You all make your way outside of the office to hear a bit of a commotion that's going on downstairs. To be fair, it sounds a little less like a commotion and more like a whole bunch of people greeting someone that they have seen way too much who isn't supposed to be in this office. Hey, SJ, Venus, and Silver, if y'all wouldn't mind.
I knew it!
You all were questioned down at the scene of the crime, sort of just giving your details about what happened. SJ, I'm just going to make an assumption that you told them the body was ripped on the ascent out the window.
Absolutely, I'm not going to tell them that.
Okay, good. They brought you all down to the police station, just for a bit more questioning and to give you all a formalized case number, and also because Venus now needs an order of protection on their home, their new home.
Oh.
And the where's the locksmith at? Did the locksmith show up while the cops were there?
So, remember when I said at dawn there was a flashing of light alongside the sun?
Yes.
That wasn't actually the police. That was just the locksmith's car lights. He got in, stepped over the dead body, changed all the locks, and gave you the new ones.
And you know what? Fuck him for not doing it earlier, but I appreciate the hustle.
I love a man doing his job.
Man went, not my business.
It was great.
So yeah, right now, half of you are upstairs. The door's office is 2 levels. The top level does have anyone that has a closed door office, which is anyone of higher ranking, and the lower level is just general open spacing. So right now, Venus, SJ, and Silver are on the lower level, and on the upper level is Mallory, Isona, and Keith.
I am like checking up on Isona a little bit. Like it's still that very weird like stone face that she has after leaving the office.
I don't know if it's very obvious by now. Keith does not like police.
Yeah,
so like at this point, I'm pretty sure Keith is trying to defend himself, just like telling you, like, bro, you can't trust a word the man that says in there. He's trying to get you to convict yourself.
Hey, so I know it doesn't seem like it, but I am also an officer. I think I would
But
know how to handle the situation a little bit
But-
better.
yeah, you handled it well by telling them everything that happened that night and making us look really good.
Well, sir,
seeing
what
how
would you do in that situation?
Say nothing. They literally told us we weren't detained, we weren't arrested, we were just there for questioning, and that
So
was it.
unless you have something incriminating to say, then why would that be a problem?
Because everything that you said is incriminating. That puts us there.
it puts us there before the time of death. It puts us there, and we also have alibis through the person who dropped us off.
Then why would we be being questioned right now?
Because we're the last people to have seen her.
And not
That
the
is
3 that stayed
standard.
behind?
That is standard. I would imagine that
And
they're
the ones that
who
live
called
at the
it.
home?
I would imagine that they're the ones that called it in. I don't see how they would have got a hold of it otherwise.
So would they not be the main suspects here?
There can be more than them. There's multiple suspects to a single case.
We could all
You
technically
guys
be
are too good
suspects
for
in this.
your. You guys are too good for your own good.
Well,
No, it's
Too innocent, too pure.
well, she just kind of ignores Keith and turned to Mallory and was like, so you're doing great in there. Continue to kind of distract them because I think there might be something up. Keith is
Do
not
what?
completely wrong.
She genuinely has no idea that she was distracting him. She's just
Do huh? What?
Yeah, no, you're doing great. It's actually working very well. I got distracted a couple of times, but
excuse me.
so if you just keep going, there's something wrong here. Keith's not completely wrong, but I don't know. He's acting like a child.
I'm telling you.
I love just I've known this man 1 hour and I know he
Mallory like fans her nose as you like light the cigarette and just walks the other way.
I want to say that she kind of snatches the cigarette out, like,
Oh,
"Hey,
that's
not,
incredible.
What?
This is
not right
definitely
now."
he's
Now it's
definitely
illegal to
standing.
smoke.
He's definitely standing next to a no smoking sign as he lights the cigarette.
There's actually no smoking signs. I every
Just
now
do it
and
a
then my
bit.
I mean, you
stretches.
can smoke wherever you want.
Do it for the bit.
It's the 1920s. You can smoke anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what?
No,
You know
she didn't
what?
snatch it.
You know
More like
what?
snatched it
For
because
the bitch,
it's
there
so
is a sign that
disrespectful.
says "Please avoid smoking in interrogation rooms," and Keith is like right outside of.
What? I'm outside of it.
Yeah, like he snatched it because it felt disrespectful almost. It was like, hey, not right now.
How dare you have an addiction?
I can't do anything around here.
I do like slow my pace a little bit to walk along Asona. Do I notice that her hand like does she unclench her hands after she's out of the interrogation room?
Actually, more like what hand does she use to grab my cigarette?
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Technically, both of them are covered in green, and both of them got pricked, so they're both wrapped.
Oh, I
Damn.
forgot about that.
Yeah, time to ask
Hey,
some questions.
Yeah, I do notice that like her hands are bandaged and do take one of them. I do like stop
Yeah.
and take one of them.
Asana, did you actually
my
go through
hand.
the habit, like the effort of bandaging your hands up?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to say it. I want to say like before she went to bed, that's what she did.
Make
To
me a
kinda,
first aid check. We're gonna see how good you did.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
All right, let's.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Nice.
Y'all,
Damn.
this is surgeon level stitching. Goddamn.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've helped people out on the field multiple times. Wrapping my hands is nothing.
But I do like notice it and I do like take it and I'm like, this was not here before.
No, it was not. So the sooner we get out of this room, the sooner I'd be able to explain some things to you guys.
Well, I'd hope that Miss Officer wasn't involved.
Miss Officer? You mean the 3 that we talked to before?
When I get up all in ya and
Sure.
we hear the angels. Sorry.
I mean, canonically, that is what Sid is
Singing
singing
background.
downstairs, and you
From
can
the
just
1920s.
Oh, I
Did you want to hear something?
Minutes
They're
by
singing the
humming
brass
backwards.
band version of it.
Yeah.
So I guess we
Can
do
we
walk
hear her?
downstairs.
She's on a table. As she's on a table.
I was like, can we hear her humming downstairs and kind of like look over? Is there like a railing that we can look over to see?
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of how to describe this. The door is
Hey,
a
look, we found our 3 murder suspects.
the door
Resident
office
Evil.
is so the door office is a 2-story building. The first story again is just that open floor plan, a lot of billboards, a lot of cork boards and open desk. Mostly people are going in and out, and a few lower interrogation rooms. Blah blah blah. Above it, I don't know what it's called.
Oh wait, is the picture of Agnes still there? From like all the way back to session 1, or is that removed?
So you do notice a couple of Agnes, like you do notice like a couple people walking by with files of things that are really clearly labeled with their information. Like you can definitely see pictures of her on files that they're walking back and forth, but they're all taking it over to one room.
So I guess it's like confidential stuff.
I am following as far as I can because I'm nosy.
Yeah. Okay,
she-
wait,
Yank
let
her
me
collar.
finish.
Yank her collar.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna beat your ass. Anyway. But yeah, it's this whole like open floor plan. There are balconies that line the upper levels that are mostly just hallways that go into personal offices. And then there's a staircase that takes you up and down, but you can literally lean over the balcony and see everything below. While you all are having this argument, you hear someone singing and climbing on the table. But that's not actually the first thing that makes you look down. What actually makes you look down is to hear the door of the building you just came from slamming open, Lou leaning his hat out and shouting, "Venus, shut them up!" And the door slams again.
Ah.
I made the buddy say, I make it say,
Put the hand on SJ's shoulder, like, okay, like, let's.
Whose blue hair is that down there?
Let's
And I go
take
down the
over.
stairs to look at.
Shit, I'm following.
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Yeah, I was
What?
gonna say we
What?
all just
What?
down the stairs.
Pause. Mallory. What did you just say?
Hello.
Repeat what
I'm sorry,
you
what I
just
said.
said.
No.
Okay. I guess
Don't
that
worry,
was
this will
That
be
was
I'm
crazy.
kidding.
Keep
No, it's
going.
crazy.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Keep going, then damn.
Yeah, but my eyes do squint as I see SJ's hair, and I do start walking down.
Hey, Stefan. Hey, Steve. Hey, Stefan. Hey, Soph. Hey, Sophie. Hey,
She
Sophie.
just sees Mallory out of
I
thin air.
actually fucking hate you for
How
you.
are the kids?
How
What?
dare you make my bit better than I did it? How dare you? Keep going.
Stevie. Sorry, go ahead.
Steve-O.
So is it like Doris came to the crib or whatever, took all the pictures, we got questioned, and now this is like the first free moment we have like since that occurring?
Yeah, they basically just asked you sort of what happened, how you found the body. They were pretty convinced. Make me psychology checks, all 3 of you.
Of that.
I can't give you free things. That'd be boring. Damn.
I failed 86.
But you... Never mind.
Oh, does Meet It beat it? Because I got exactly a 54, and mine is 54.
Heads or tails?
I think it is immediate.
No, that's lame.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. Damn.
God damn.
Damn, Vic.
Hey, Silver knows what's going on.
Silver said bartender powers activate.
Honestly, fair.
Incredibly good at
Silver
reading
got an
people.
with Silver's extreme success. You know that they really don't think of you all as suspects, if not solely for the fact Venus is there, and this is in Venus's house, and Venus called. So this is either a very, very terrible cover-up, and also, frankly, SJ's here, and they know SJ can't lie well at all.
I can't.
Plus, there is the whole person lying out of the window. So, unless you all got very busy very shortly with more skill than you really should have, this doesn't seem feasible for you all.
Not in the time that we had.
Good.
So yeah, they don't quite think you're a suspect, but they are pulling you to gain some more information, figure out what might have happened, just pick your brains. Yeah. This is, though, the first free moment. They walked off to find you coffee.
Okay. Is Lou's door closed?
Lou has slammed the door shut again. You do see that Lou's crush is walking over to you, though. Again.
That who?
Mallory.
Oh, Mallory is walking. Oh,
I followed.
Shit. That's exactly what Venus was gonna go ask Lou. So they're like, "Oh, you're already here. Great. What was in your boxes?"
Oh, I actually brought the box, so I take out the box.
You brought the... Okay.
We're not even gonna worry about the implications of that one.
You were carrying a cardboard box the whole time?
I like to think it's just Hammer's face and she just whips it out.
Yeah, Lou didn't care because he was staring too.
He was staring too hard.
Oh god, the worst part is you actually could, because you got the smallest box.
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Oh my god.
So quite literally, it's like a little pocket box.
Because you got the smallest box. Because even Venus's box was unnecessarily big. Oh god. Oh,
This is hilarious. I just want to say that's
hate
funny.
myself.
I just whip out the box out of nowhere and I just hand it. Oh, I have the box right here.
Opening up
Lovely.
this box, you all do see the half completed information for. You do see that they'd gotten halfway through analyzing out all of the
Yeah, you can see Mallory has
train maps.
little notes on them.
They've gotten about
It's
halfway
very clear
through
that this is not her strong suit, so she just has it written down to the best of her ability.
It's very impressive.
Venus
Wow.
picks it up and they're like, "What is this? Travel records?"
It's travel records for something. It's not for Agnes herself.
Do these travel records, would I be able to compare them to the dots we know that's on the map? Are these those places?
You are free to, actually. You're going to make me... Banana. I'm so great at my job. I'm so good at this. You are going to make me a library use regular check.
Okay.
This is definitely something you've
I got
done
a hard
before.
success. 24 versus 52.
Oh, finally. Hey, guess what you all get?
Share.
Tea?
Going through
Yeah.
this, Mallory actually did a very good job. Mallory was able to figure out sort of larger areas that kept frequently being visited, but could not find out what was connecting all of these areas, or what was sort of having all of them be traveled to more often than not. They couldn't figure it out, but they recognized that it was about 6 main areas that were constantly traveled inward and outward of. It isn't until you yourself take a hard look at it and then run over and compare it to some of the maps that are around. For a while ago, there was an incident of a ghost train, and checking a couple of maps for it, you see all of these line up with stations. Most of these travel logs are smaller stations or routes that were taken outside of it, but each one lines up to some sort of major train station, while we very slowly wait for this lovely new map to load. I love my job.
What new map?
I love my job.
Are these train stations abandoned or no?
Let's go.
You said major train stations, so I assume that they're still very popular, but a ghost train?
Putting these through, all of these are fairly major, well-traveled stations.
Okay.
The exception is there's one out near the Rathford Peninsula, which is really rarely gone to. You recognize it though. You've been there you've been to that one a couple of times. There's also one kind of far out, closer to the farther borders. It's titled Station E. Most of the stations are just letters because I'm not that creative. Leave me alone. That one's also very rarely traveled to, but you know it was recently updated. All of these are new and very well working train stations, but Agnes never went to these. As far as you know, and especially just from what you've been able to see for the past 5 or 6 years, as far back as these records and train records are really going, which is about 5 or 6 years, Agnes has only ever really been to the capital and maybe a little bit farther. They haven't left the capital in a good while. So these aren't tracking her movement, but they're definitely tracking someone's, and it is always these stations. You dare yawn?
That's. I think like Venus is like scratching her head, and I don't think they've even slept yet, so they're a little.
You want to roll a sanity check? But I'm kidding. I don't play by D&D rules.
Nah, do it.
Do I notice
don't
her
mind,
looking
I
like?
can't.
Do I
Not
notice
to-
all of them like
Over
looking really
38,
like run
so-
down?
You notice what?
Do I notice all of them like looking really run down?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that Venus went into investigation mode and has quite literally taken a new map and has started scrolling these locations and where they're connecting railroads are.
Bright red pen.
Yeah, on this map. And then like started making notes about the quality of each and the travel of each and what major cities are near them and what minor cities are near them. So you now have, congratulations, the fully annotated map, which I will be showing to everybody as soon as this thing wants to be nice to me.
Can I like
They
interrupt
did not
everybody?
blink the entire time they did that.
Can I like interrupt everybody and like kind of like for like, hey, we're in the middle of a like interrogation right now. Is this something that we can do maybe later?
No.
Don't listen
Well,
to SJ. We would like to see your boxes actually. So it'd be great to be able to mess with the contents of
Does
them.
Well, in
I-
order
I
to see
think
my
I-
box, you're
we-
gonna have to go
we-
back to my place.
You
Oh
all know about
my.
Pia dying, right?
Yeah, we
Say
just
that again?
found out.
Great.
Oh yeah, we did.
We found some really interesting things in the home. And while we were discovering those things, Pia's body was kind of just tossed into the foyer. She bled out everywhere. It was kind of, she fucked up my shoe, but whatever. We
So you guys know
I'm
what
so
happened
glad
to her, and
someone
we're the
asked.
ones being interrogated?
hi. Hey, what's your name again?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't because
Yes.
you don't matter. Anyways,
Well, at least we think alike.
I don't know why y'all are interrogated, but I do need to see your box because there's some things happening. And I know that you probably don't want to be involved, so you can just give me your box and then like we can take care of it. It's cool.
So, once again, as I've stated before, I'm not dumb enough to carry a box that would incriminate us. Or,
Why would
I
it
guess...
incriminate us?
Worth being
Did you
or,
murder
excuse
Pia?
me. Let me rephrase. I wouldn't carry that big-ass fucking box to the police station if there was a reason for it.
Oh. Do you have a camera?
But I can say the only thing I did get was this, and I kind of hold out the watch that was given to me. And I'm just like, I've been messing with this, and I don't know what it does really, but I have a vivid memory of it glowing red or something.
Oh, you're fiddling with
sometime
that
around,
watch.
Is it
Yes.
still red?
Beacon's lighting.
What time?
So remember from that little drawing I gave you? I'm so sorry. I was thinking you meant something else you mentioned. Remember from
No, I
that
meant the watch again.
remember from that terrible, god-awful drawing? Underneath the face of the moon, there's a strange gemstone trapped beneath a cage.
Oh,
Oh. Please, by all means, scroll up and look more at my terrible,
There you go.
terrible art.
All right, I
Gee.
didn't realize it was in a cave.
It's so ugly. Leave me alone. Fixed it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
That's
fine.
what that is. I thought it was like the porthole of a submarine. Anyway.
I did too.
You all are so mean.
We love you. You just
Chat.
ask Keith, like, does it tell is it on the correct time?
But yeah,
everything about it is perfect.
Yeah, Keith, you didn't notice it earlier, but underneath that little beacon light, gemstone's glowing.
It's glowing right. It's glowing right now.
Yeah. There's one of the 15 stones at the bottom are glowing, but it's been glowing since last night, and now the little beacon light is glowing.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you can tell me what this does, that would be great.
Wait. Shush. Wait.
Oh,
wait.
yes, I almost forgot.
My brain
Lovely
is working.
people of Twitch, ignore how awful my setup for this is. Behold, your map.
What?
I'm trying to show them the map.
Oh, okay.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
I'm gonna murder you in your sleep.
Shay is like, hold on, everyone, shut up. I'm thinking. My brain is working. Okay. Wait, Prim, is it still growing red?
Yeah.
My brain is working.
Oh my gosh, everyone, look. Look, the brain.
Do you...
It's doing things. Oh my gosh.
When did it turn red? Was it all? You said it wasn't always red.
Yeah, I was out. He almost says drinking, but he's just like out doing things, and it glowed at around 12 to 1 a.m.
Silver, it hits you. You missed a shift.
When
You know what? Okay.
We're dealing with other things right now. Go, Sylvie, Venus, time of the body, time
Yeah,
of.
I'm trying to think what time that was that we were doing those things. Would we remember from?
Yeah.
That's not very confident.
Let me just go ahead and prepare the memory button because
Thank you so much for reading my mind. Because I was like, watch me sit.
Nigga,
Hey,
man said nothing for free for real.
It was with Silver having another extreme success. It was exactly 11:35 at 08 seconds. The moon was exactly at the coordinates of. I'm kidding.
I'm fucking crying.
Okay.
There wasn't even a clock
so,
near you. You just knew.
So I have a question.
I have an answer, probably.
So you said it was. Oh wait, were you joking when you said at exactly 11:35?
No, I'm just gonna say it's 11:35.
Okay, so does that change the time that Fox just said?
Yeah, does that change that? Because I was kind of guessing.
What time did you say?
I said 12:01-ish.
You said 12:01.
Yeah.
No, I said 12:01-ish.
Make me another roll for Fox.
Memory roll?
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
Y'all drive me nuts. I hate giving you that skill. I'm so happy you have it, and I hate the fact I gave it to you. Never mind. I love it.
It's a 50-50 chance.
No, listen, I passed, okay? I rolled my physical dice. I got a 24. I just like rolling my virtual ones for the improvements because I roll bad on these.
But it's so
Fair
funny.
enough.
It's so funny. It's so funny to watch.
Dang it, what time was it?
Yeah, so yeah, I told
Keith,
you it was about 1 o'clock.
You thought it was about 1 o'clock, but the more you think about it, it was actually pretty early because you like just gotten dropped off. It was probably closer to 10:39.
When the first one lit up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that.
But when it turned red.
Had to show me up.
When it turned,
like when it was flickering. Yeah, it was around like
When
earlier than.
no, when it was flickering, it was about when it was flickering, it was that entire car ride. So it was about from 8 to 9. It was only about at 10:30 or so. It turned solidly red and didn't change. You all found the body at about 11:35. There's something like an hour difference.
Oh.
There we go.
Somebody write that down, please. Somebody, just somebody, because I can't. Okay, thank you.
Rapid fire
And then
scribbling.
Because SJ is
Yeah, I
gonna
definitely
be
missed
Write that
that.
down. Write that down.
SJ's brain is going 15 lines, 15 lines in the book. Dead mother.
Should we be saying that in the police station?
How many?
No one is looking at them. No one is looking at them like this is weird.
Forget
Specifically,
about
SJ just like that.
Right,
Yeah,
I can
there
get
they
away
go.
with. Okay, they know who I am. Okay,
it. Yeah, you
they know who you are. That's why you are being interrogated. Okay,
Nah, Slum.
SJ work.
Or excuse me,
Um,
Prim. Literally, you know what this reminds me of?
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me of the Has-Been Hotel episode where the Egg Boys were just like saying random shit,
Yeah.
Anyways,
and then they just say that one thing.
how many lines of the mom were there? There were 16 lines. 16 lines. 15 numbers. One of the circles is filled in. One of the requirements has been filled.
Wait, what? 16 lines.
Oh,
the
of the
fucking
death of the
wolf
mother.
sound?
Yes.
Oh.
Venus is the only one who understands what SJ is saying.
Yeah,
all
no,
of you
that's...
I need you to understand.
No,
Everyone else is just like, oh, cool. SJ found a new story. Okie dokie. No one's questioning this.
Fair. Thank you.
Death of the mother.
Okay.
First one or
Okay.
second, yes, was bleeding. Yes, I'm on the something. I need to research. SJ's gonna walk away.
15
One
lights are
of
lit up.
the
Okay.
officers walks by you as you say you're on something and just goes, probably, but we choose to ignore it.
Fair.
This police station needs so much work.
Venus will. Venus will tell them about the list they found, specifically the to-do list that they found, and how, we believe that, I don't know, we're the performers for some unknown audience, it seems like.
What, some kind of game show?
Someone play the laugh track.
Or a
Venus
play
Someone
of
play the
some
laugh
looks
track.
at him with the widest stare and says, no.
Or a play of
And
some
that's
kind,
it.
maybe.
Just leave it at that.
Oh my god.
I am untamed.
Or maybe it's a play of some sort?
Wait.
So I'm not sure if you
Didn't-
all remember this, but somebody died last night. So
Wait.
I think it's safe to say that it's not something fun. I think it's safe to say that lives may be in danger, potentially your own.
Well, yeah, but not from the people on the outside, obviously.
I love how Venus is like, yeah, somebody died and they messed up my shoes. But when somebody else makes light of
Oh
it,
yeah.
it's like,
How
yeah,
dare
you should
you?
probably take this seriously.
The difference is that they're involved. Like, this isn't just y'all life, this is my life too, bitch. I need y'all to get on
Literally,
board.
just my shoes got ruined for this bitch. You think I'm taking this shit lightly? These were good
Nah,
shoes.
No?
Nah, but for real though, Keith kind of like lights up because when Mallory, I'm assuming Mallory said it, was when Mallory said it was like a play, he was reminded of what was in his box, which was the dresses and stuff from that one play that doesn't make any sense.
The Nightingale play.
Yeah, so he starts to bring it up, going like, well, actually, that's what was part of my box. It was a play. I can't remember. It was something Mallory said. What did you say again?
The Nightingale play.
Yeah, that one.
You're not remembering.
You
is
wouldn't think
why
this
What
is
did
someone
the
like-
was
costume,
turning
what did they
over
look
their
like?
grave.
I don't know. It did. Oh well, Mallory said it was.
Well, the
had nothing to do with
costumes that were there had nothing to do with the theme or the original meaning of the Nightingale play, but It did have semblance to it.
Venus calls out to SJ. They're like, SJ,
She just walked away.
Yes.
That's why they called
they
out.
yell loud as
Oh,
fuck
well.
through the police station. They're like, we need to get those photos printed because they're like, okay, well, the costumes weren't relevant to the play. Could they be similar to the drawings we saw in the yearbook that we like, we took pictures of the pages that we saw, whatever. So that is where Venus's mind is at. So they like yell that out and they're like, that we may have found something similar to that. We found like a yearbook and we were able to put the yearbook inside of her desk and it like glowed and such, and it revealed like hidden ink pretty much. And in one of the pages of the yearbook there was a photo of 9 people including Agnes, and it was like this green ink that they used. I don't fucking know. They drew all over the other people in the book in that picture with her. It was like Pia. It was
And I do people in the station look at me like really hard after they greet me, of course, like once they're done greeting me?
So, here's the thing. The officers? No. The detectives? No. Most of them are too busy doing their own casework. You're basically a welcome distraction for them at this point. Like, oh, cool, great, someone I can talk to chilly, because the boss will be more mad at their existence than at me not doing my job.
that's funny as fuck.
The receptionist, though, and a couple of the secretaries, yeah. It's not malicious, but they are just kind of keeping track of your movements.
That's fair. Basically, I want to look, because I imagine Venus told me the names of everybody in the thing. I want to look. I want to sneakily look in a file cabinet for their names. Like, are there records here?
Yes.
Oh.
Who said that?
Venus
I
says,
love you.
Venus says, yes, commit the crime so I don't have to.
Get the information. Get the good shit. The shit off the top shelf.
Okay, so, because of what I said, the detectives are not watching you. The secretaries are. The secretaries who organize those file cabinets, who know how much destruction your general presence causes and how much shit they'll be in if any of their stuff makes it into the news that they were responsible for. So, give me an...
Can I give you a fast talk?
A fast talk?
I want to talk to... Is it one secretary or is it like several secretaries?
It's like 5.
Dang! What are they doing? Why do all 5 of them need to be at the same desk? There's not enough room.
They're not at the same desk. In this area, they're all like spread out and walking back and forth. One is the receptionist and is kind of just hanging around in front. One of them's organizing another file counter. One of them's running coffee back and forth. One of them's putting some signatures on paperwork. One of them's just fixing, I don't know, something in a corner. It's not that they're all like actively like following you, but all of them have their eyes on you, and every now and then their eyes will go to each other, just like, you see him? Yeah, I see him. Do we do something? I don't know what we do. We're kicking him out. What do we do? Like, you know that thing where they're just talking with their eyes? Like, these ladies are not about to lose you.
Is there any way that that any of us can distract them?
There's 5 of them.
Actually, somebody who's not...
Can I make another charm roll to do this?
I would love to make a roll to help SJ get away.
Both of you make me, all 3 of you can make me charm rolls against these 5 secretaries. Actually,
what is my charm?
I didn't even finish talking!
Success! So 22 versus 55.
Okay, here's what we're doing. Venus and Asana, do you want to help with this plan? Because technically that means all of you just have to deal with 1 secretary each.
Venus
That's another
did
extreme
walk away for a
success.
second.
So yes,
I hate you all with everything in my soul. Stop rolling!
accidentally rolling like 80.
I
Oh wait, no, that was
think-
Mallory. Never mind.
I don't think I want to help. I think she's a little too nervous because they
Huh.
are in the middle of the investigation, and they just kind of like walked out and been standing in the lobby for a hot minute.
That's fair. That's so fine. Venus, are you helping?
Blue walked away for a second.
Dang. Here's what we're gonna do, because I'd like to call a break anyway. Each of you needs to come up with how you want to distract these secretaries. It has to be unique. And from it, I will tell you if that is a regular, hard, or extreme charm roll to get them to stop looking at SJ. And that will determine if SJ can pass without even rolling. Deal?
Deal.
All right, we're gonna handle that when we get right back. Absolutely everyone pray for my sanity. Bye!
We heard it.
No, I unmuted the music box and not the microphone. I'm so good at this.
Like an angel, it's fine.
I'm so
For real.
good at this, y'all. I am the epitome of technology. Lotto God. All of the things.
You're a
Anyway,
computer science major.
I'm a woman in STEM. I hate myself some days. Okay! We're just gonna go ahead and hop right back into it. Where we left off, this group was trying to figure out how they could distract 5 secretaries who don't want to clean up after SJ. I'm gonna go in order, or do you all have a group plan?
Does SJ tell Venus about this fucking plan?
I feel like you just know. I feel like all of you in your
You
souls
see-
know this.
What I would like to say is that y'all see SJ looking at the file cabinets real hard, and I do believe SJ did say, I need to know more about them," or some crazy shit like that. Like, I'm pretty sure I said something like that before the break.
It's giving
Okay, so
pennies.
No, for
Yeah, it's giving shiny.
I think before SJ tries to run off, they're like, hold on, let me try something, and if it doesn't work, then I can like play distraction or something. And Venus will just walk up to one of the assistants and they're like, hi. They smile very brightly. You can tell that their facial muscles are not used to doing that, so it's a little bit awkward.
Roll me in
and
a
they're like, hi. Can
What
I, we're working on this Pia case and we have some other suspects that may be involved. It would be really helpful if we could get their files.
I need you to understand this is a woman that works with you. This is the woman that handles all of your paperwork normally.
Mhm.
She knows so much about you.
Mhm.
Stuff you probably don't even know about yourself.
My file is thick as fuck.
And you're smiling and it's creeping her out. This is an extreme charm because this woman is terrified right now. She's just like, oh god, they're gonna actually kill me. And if they don't kill me, Lou's gonna kill me.
So would it be a normal or regular role if I used intimidate?
Are you intimidating them by smiling? What is your intention?
If it's already scaring her, I mean, I might as well just lean into it.
What is your
Period.
intention?
Both of them are 15. I just want that fucking file.
It will be hard for intimidation because the smile is creeping her out, but she's also seeing your file. She's not that scared.
Okay. Fuck. I failed it. So 42 versus 7.
Damn.
Lieutenant Lou said you're not supposed to touch any of these cases. Sorry. But don't worry, we're signing the course loads in a week, so you just have to wait. In the meantime, I think Sophie's fixing up the coffee machine. You hear a bang on something. Or they're trying their best.
See, okay, I hear you, right? And I totally understand. And while Venus is talking, they like have their hand behind their back and they're doing like a waving motion towards SJ, like, didn't work, go.
All right, the rest of you, how are you distracting for this?
Oh, Mallory's definitely like trying to chat up some of the secretaries.
1 second. I just threw my dice. Dang. Okay, you approach one that is trying to organize one of the filing cabinets.
And I do like stop and like look at her a little bit. Like I stop her hand and I just say, "Excuse me."
I need you to understand that I'm rolling a dice right now, and if it's odd, she is gay as hell, and if it's even, she isn't.
Oh, hell.
I like that.
I rolled a 6.
What does that mean?
This girl's entire face is beat red right now.
Make
me an easy charm roll. I don't even think whatever else
you got yourself a free accountant.
I don't even know whatever else you say don't matter.
I succeeded. I succeeded.
She's a
so
stammering
sorry to
mess.
bother you.
Oh,
So she's a stammering mess?
It's fine. It's totally.
Keith just whispers, just like, how is she able to do this?
Pretty lady.
I'm dead.
Pretty lady, that's all she needs to do.
Pretty woman.
Walking down the street.
Pretty
Oh, boy.
woman. All right.
I love y'all.
We should do
That
karaoke
is-
one day.
That is, we're gonna say that is 3 out of 5 decently distracted. There are 2 more. Anyone else want to help?
Did Silver say earlier that they were chatting a secretariat?
Silver, what say
Or am
you?
I-
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na.
I think Silver is gone.
So
In-
Silver isn't gone.
I was
I'm
about
Silver.
to start singing "In the Arms of Angels."
Yeah. You remember that hard success 22 out of 55 charm roll?
Hello?
Yeah,
You-
that was.
You need to tell me what you're doing.
Yes, I did tell you. I said
Oh, hold on.
I was hitting on one of the secretaries.
You're
Having
hitting on
technical
one of these
difficulties.
You're hitting on one of these secretaries.
That is what I said.
Of course, I roll a 5. Okay, this one's straight.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Wait, what happened?
She rolled a 5, so they're straight.
It's working. I don't know if it's working or not anymore. Okay, yeah. There is. So of these secretaries, the one who is paying the least amount of attention to Sid, but is still like paying a decent amount of attention, is banging away at a coffee machine right now. That is the one you approach. I'm gonna say you offer to fix it for her. And just immediate swooning. She is distracted. That leaves 1. Sid, you want to take your luck against this one?
Do it. I believe in you.
Sure.
Oh, I thought I was doing it.
Oh wait, no, Keith. Didn't you want to also chat up a secretary?
Oh, go ahead.
Well,
no?
okay. It's more of
File a
just like which one am I?
The
which
final
one am I?
is the receptionist.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me. All right, you know what? Yeah, for the hell of it, I'm gonna say Keith. Keith looks at what Silver and Mallory did to their receptionist. Is trying to do the same thing.
Keith,
Oh, this is gonna go terrible.
Keith, how long has it been since you flirted with somebody?
It's been 18.
18
Oh,
years.
Oh my god!
Oh, sweet Jesus.
He hasn't had to flirt with anybody since he got married.
I feel like you should roll to see if the receptionist likes crotchety old men.
He's not even that
I
old.
I feel if you roll a 15 or higher, this what is the male equivalent of a cougar or whatever?
A
Isn't it
man! Just a man!
It's just a man. A man.
I'm not wrong.
Derogatory.
Just half. The male.
Yes. But yes, that's
Oh, fuck
Keith
these
hasn't had
guys.
to flirt with it. Keith hasn't had to flirt with anybody since he got married to his first and only wife.
I'm dead.
I rolled a 20.
There's
like a natural 20?
like a natural 20.
that is
So
I
wait,
love
insanity.
that you're just rolling appropriately for everybody. That's really great.
This
I feel
She
as
likes
though
crotchety old men. You're in.
I don't think
this-
it's crotchety old men. I think it's just dilfs. She can feel the energy.
Oh hell! I
How's
just
a
need to
deadbeat
step up
though?
there.
Good luck, buddy.
I'm
No,
not
I'm making
deadbeat.
I'm making you do it. I'm making you do it. Commit to the bit, boy.
You know what? Fuck it. We're committing to the bit. How about this?
I'm
Do
gonna
it. I
regret
believe
this
in you.
decision making.
I believe in you. Heart of the dice.
Heart of the cards, baby.
So
I don't know. Should I like blow on my hands to click a button? Like, I don't know how that works.
Do whatever feels right.
All right. Well,
I'm losing
just
my
gonna-
shit.
My hands are so clammy. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Take it off. You got it.
Fuck.
You're just
Oh.
you're
Beautiful,
stuck.
like you've done with your wife.
You want to use all of your luck points? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Honestly, absolute. That is
No.
what 55.
Dog, don't do it.
Do that.
What do you mean, dog? Don't do it. This is
Don't,
forbidden.
Not worth
don't.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you may have a chance to roll 2d10, so you can like.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
it's in God's hands.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll
Why do I
recover
have
them
to
at
be-
some point.
I am
I'll
God.
recover it at some point.
Keith,
Are you serious?
I'm saying this with so
No.
much respect.
You
I
could
am
use
God.
this, do
You
not.
don't want to test me.
No, dude, you might
boo.
need that. You might need
I think you
that
might need
for
it.
sure.
We haven't even
Yeah.
changed it yet.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest. SJ looking through these file candidates is pretty dang important. That's why I'm willing to
I
use it.
haven't even put y'all bitches up against a horror.
Yeah.
Y'all
What?
had one horror, and it ain't even a horror.
That'll be fine.
You failed to
55 luck
harm, but
points,
you did not
please.
fail to distract,
Oh
maybe?
no.
Okay, this is the decision you're making.
Wait, is there a roll for distraction?
Hey, roll. I don't know.
Fast talk.
You know,
Fast talk if you
roll
want to
player.
try that.
Oh, this is gonna be even better. Let's go.
I'm dead.
Wait, what?
I
Did
don't
you
want to
fail
look.
against?
I don't
Yeah.
want to look. In fact,
Yeah,
as
he
a
failed
matter of
twice.
fact,
You don't even you do not have Mallory's Riz. Just
as a
accept
matter
it.
of fact, I need y'all to understand exactly how much I am not looking. For the rest of this stream, my model is just on the floor. They're just on the floor.
Get back up. We need to
I'm
finish the
dead.
story.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
I'm hiding. Fuck you.
What are you hiding from?
You!
What? My flirting
on,
isn't
where's my
that
phone?
bad.
Gotta drop the damn gif again.
No, please.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I failed the roll.
I hate everything in my life that has led me to this point. Thank you.
Yeah, this is totally being clippable.
Okay, let's get back on track.
I'm
We're
back,
distracting
I'm
these secretaries.
I'm back. Keith, what the fuck did you? Okay.
What did he
Keith?
say?
Keith, you ever see someone give the customer service smile
Mm-hmm.
and that nod?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all.
Mm.
Just Okay.
No. Here's what's gonna happen, right? To distract her,
I hate everything.
I'm gonna do what I did, right? She's gonna do that, and then I'm gonna be like, ugh, and then he's just gonna start just ranting.
About what?
Just random. I fuck if I know, dog.
Nah, fuck that shit. Pick a topic.
All right, fine. We're ranting about the fact that I'm the least attractive by group
Oh
mates,
my god.
That's
You're
insane.
too.
and that
We're
I'm
ranting about
old, and that
having
I'm
a
too, and that I'm
Roll.
old, and that I'm too much for this.
Roll psychology right the fuck
This is-
now.
You
Right
don't
the
want me to.
Fuck now.
Oh!
I hate you so much.
Oh.
With
Wow.
everything in
I
me,
can't believe this.
I despise
believe this.
your existence.
For the audience,
mic
that's a 2
The
versus
audience
my
can
ears.
see it.
That's an extreme success.
The audience can see it.
The way my mic
see.
peaked, oh my god.
I need you all to know that I am a kind person. I am a good person. I try my best by my players. And what do they give me in return? Some
Fun time.
fucking
Oh
some
my
fucking
goodness.
jester shit.
We're just silly little guys.
I hate that the view count went up from that.
Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. I love it here, yo.
And that'll be
I
the
love
only
it.
time I acknowledge the view count, but that is actually the funniest shit to me. Okay. So, Keith, the more
Yes.
you start rambling, the customer service smile turns into that concerned smile you do when you're not sure how the crazy guy in front of you is gonna react, so you're just gonna keep being pleasant until he stops. And she, you now have, oh yeah, you have her whole attention. SJ, go have fun.
I failed successfully. Have fun.
Yeah, you did.
Give me
SJ,
the goods.
Nice.
have fun. What the fuck are you looking for?
I want the files of all the names that Venus told me that were in the yearbook. I want Thea. I want Agnes. Basically, I'm looking for Thea, Agnes. What was the other one? Adeline, Dr. Irene, Catherine.
It was Constance, Dr.
Or Constance.
Was it Thea, Pia,
Pia isn't in this
Effie,
photo.
Irene.
Yeah, I don't think he is in the photo.
Pia wasn't in the photo? Okay.
Nope.
Let me fix that then. Yes, Effie. Yeah, that's it. And then there were 4 other people, but I didn't recognize them.
Also, was there someone named Carmine?
Crane, Dr. Crane.
No, yeah, Dr.
Crane. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Crane.
Carmen Crane. Because I am
Crane.
I am so good at naming things, y'all. I am so good.
Listen, I think that's as good as anything.
I thought it sounded, when I tell y'all, I was just like, Google searching name. Oh, this sounds like a funny combination together, and that was the whole decision process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Files.
You're gonna look through Door's files for these girls?
Yeah.
So you find Thea's file really fast. I'm guessing you're gonna pocket
Fantastic.
every file you find.
Oh yeah, they're mine now.
You find a file on Constance Morris. Dr. Crane has no file. Dr. Adeline has a file, but it's very thin. Effie has no file. Agnes's file is missing, mostly because it's in that larger room. And I think that's all the files you have. Thea's file is thick as hell, by the way.
Okay, so I have Constance, Dr. Adeline's, Thea's, and who?
That's it.
Okay. So, and Agnes's is missing, but it's because it's in the other room. And everybody else does not have a file.
Everyone else doesn't have a file. Not that you're able to find. And you, mind you, you trust the secretaries. You're like, okay, they're not hiding anything. They're very proud of their organizational system. Nothing's lost. These ladies are proud of the work that they do. And I love them already. I might actually give them real names.
Fantastic. I'm going to put them in my chest.
You shove these files with your chest?
Yeah.
You're shoving these down your shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
right in between my skin and my binder.
That is not the words I was expecting you to say.
I was expecting like chop-chops or something. I swear I thought.
I was just expecting straight titties.
I mean, I will say they are near the titties where titties would be. They're just inside the binder.
Yeah.
They tittying.
I just expect you to say like a wild word.
Oh.
They tittying their last
tater tots.
How many versions of the word boob can we get through by the end of the night, ladies?
I know an episode of Game Theory, right?
LOL.
Hello, Internet.
Stop it.
Welcome to.
I have lost these files all are control.
Mine
now. Yeah, yoink.
You're gonna make me whatever you want to make sure no one watch. Here's the thing: you get the files easy. You need to roll to see if anyone notices you get these under your shirt.
Sleight of hand?
I think that's transphobic. No.
It's not transphobic. They're what?
I have a binder on. Let me just shove them down there. Anyway, that's fine.
Now, here's the thing. It's not that they're noticing, that's a weird, like, shape there. There must be something hiding there. It's, do they notice you trying to shove paper underneath a button up in the middle of a busy floor?
I don't know. I think it makes sense, but fine. Sleight
It
of
makes
hand.
total sense. I'm just making you roll for it. Go off. Pick.
That is a 35
Out of?
versus 50, so I pass.
Yeah, you get them up there. No one notices.
Lit. I'm going to roll to improve because I want to. Yes! Okay. Oh, wait, no. I have it on hard. It still works. 50.
I'll take it.
And I'm going to improve. Yes. Ooh. Okay, anyways. Yeah. They're in my chest.
You now have file titties, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yay!
What the hell are y'all? What the rest? What's happening from here, y'all? You, congratulations! I have lost control. What do you want?
As soon as SJ walks past, I'm like, okay, bye. And I literally turn and walk away from the secretary.
I think
Jesus,
someone's gonna
Mallory
need to
is-
pull Keith away from the secretary.
Nope.
Mallory's definitely still
gonna wink
flirting with
at the secretary I was flirting with and make my way on out of here. And I'm probably not showing up to that date.
The question is, here's the question.
wow.
Here's the question. Make any
Period.
sort of mechanical or hardware roll, and you get to tell me if you actually fix the coffee machine.
Oh, I don't have any.
So there
You
is
have to have at
electrical
least
repair.
one.
You have to have something.
Can I perform first aid on this machine?
The first-
You have mechanical repair.
Hold on. Ugh.
Well, it's called
What?
electrical repair.
You have mechanical repair. They're all different
Is
for all.
there a...
They're different for all of you.
Holy shit! There is mechanical. And
No,
electrical.
there
Oh,
should
there's
be
both.
both. There's both. The classification is like electrical is like anything to do with power, and mechanical is literally everything else.
Take your pick.
So yeah.
It's the same number.
Bullshit.
There are no bulls in this room. Roll. Wow. Yeah,
You know what?
Fix it, but I don't think she noticed. She didn't notice. She forgot what she was doing. Half the office is irate. What else will y'all do?
Yeah,
I mean,
nah.
honestly, I feel like SJ feels like we have enough information to now deliberate. So SJ would be like, all right, let's find a secure location.
Mallory
Which
is
one?
looking distracted right now. Sorry.
Yeah. So is
What?
Keith
The
for a
apartment
different
at Fairfax.
reason.
So we're just gonna ignore the investigation, like completely. Right?
Sona, the way we do things here at Doors as like private investigators is that we take on these cases, we work on them at home and in different venues, and like that's how we're gonna move with this investigation. So we're gonna continue the investigation, just not at the office.
No, I meant we were being interrogated.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
don't worry
Just
about
fucking
Lewis. Let's
leave.
go.
That's what I do all the
Don't worry
time.
about Lewis. I got you guys.
Don't worry about Lou. Your boss.
Venus actually will go and check in with Lewis though.
Lewis
I was gonna say,
has pulled in 3 different people. They actually look like your drivers from the previous night and are also questioning all of them. When Lou sees you, they just go, "Excuse me all for 1 second. Just wait here." He leaves out and just goes, "You, here."
Yeah, okay.
Once he crosses
Sir, I'm
distance...
not your dog. Sorry.
He knows. Otherwise, he'd have muzzled you specifically anyway. He just walks over to you and just goes, don't. Do I even need to say it, actually?
I didn't put myself in this, and you know that.
I know. However, you are aware this is more reason for me to now say, don't get involved. I don't want you risking your position.
Can I do like a psychology check on this nigga to see like what is the vibe? Like is this out of actual worry or is this like I want to keep this specific person off of this case, not because like they're fucked up or whatever, obviously, but because of like other shit.
Go ahead.
I failed. I'm gonna use luck points for that.
Go for it. With those luck points.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, at least we know you're holding together well. That coffee machine required you to roll sanity. It was that annoying.
God damn it.
Venus, Lou is not telling you everything, but Lou is genuinely concerned for you. Most cases with Doris don't go anywhere. The few cases that you guys do solve that actually make it to someplace are then handed over to another department, usually the war departments, and are just kind of pushed along the way. No one even cares enough to really check the information being presented. They just don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, in theory, there's no reason he shouldn't let you on this case. But he's not. It might be because it's too personal. It might be because she's from the academy. It might just be because he knows more about it and is worried about you. But either way, this is coming from genuine concern.
Fucking Lou. He's grown on me in this time. I genuinely think I think Venus does have like a bit of a soft spot for Lou, but they stare at him.
Make me a memory check, actually.
Oh, with pleasure.
I can give you the lore. Since you like
I
it.
failed. I need 6 versus 50.
Lou's a good friend. Continue.
I think they raise an eyebrow at him and they're like, "What aren't you telling me, Lou?" It's more to this than it being personal for me. What is it?
Anything I can't tell you is confidential. You know that. I'm just saying.
Would Venus know where the confidential shit is kept?
So, confidential things... If there's confidential information, it would be in Lou's office. But as he is the highest ranking officer of Doors, anything confidential is likely told to him in person, and he is meant to act on it without writing it down, without involving anyone, without any implication. There is likely information only he's aware of.
I said, how convenient.
Literally. He's the lieutenant.
Okay.
But likely if it's confidential, he would be the only one who knew about it. This could also, though, just be him completely sparing your feelings.
I have information about this case, about things I found in that house that I think could really benefit you. Could benefit catching whoever may have did this to Agnes.
Then...
But I can't trust you to handle that information if you can't trust me to even be involved. Because let's be real, I've already been involved. I don't fucking know Agnes. Why would she leave? Why would she write me in her will and leave me her entire estate with hidden rooms and texts with hidden messages? None of that makes sense.
I don't know. I just don't. And you're all right to not trust me. That doesn't change the fact that you are too involved in this case, in the wrong ways, because now you're a victim of it. And victims can't take on their own work.
Venus like points a finger in his face. They're like, "This is bullshit. You know it."
You are craning your
And
neck
they
so
storm
high
off.
to do this.
Yeah, on their tiptoes probably. But
Just
they're
looks-
pissed.
This is down to you. Go home, Venus. Get some rest. This is a traumatizing experience. And frankly, you're lucky that the whole house wasn't quarantined.
Traumatizing. Venus flips him off and walks away.
He looks like he's about to say something and just throws his hands up and goes back into his office.
Talk to me about traumatizing. Babe, we've been down this road before. This is not my first rodeo, you know? But, hey.
Do a little dance.
Venus goes back to the group. And they're like, so, yeah, you guys are free to leave. Do you want to come to my apartment? We can pick up your boxes. We can...
Well, in order to pick up my box, we're gonna have to go over to my house. Because that's where it is.
Mm-hmm. Would you rather go there alone and meet us at my place?
I suppose.
Okay. Venus will write down their apartment, their address, give it to Keith.
Okay.
Don't take any detours. We know you like to wander.
Wander where? Stairs at the time?
It's like noon.
Damn it. Yeah, I'm not wandering anywhere.
Okay.
We just can't get liquor.
Yeah, exactly. It's not that time yet.
All right. Off everybody goes?
Yeah, we're about to
Everybody go. Can we also, like, I'm dragging Mallory away from the woman. If she's still talking to her.
For sure, for sure.
Like Mallory like looks up as she like stops talking.
Yeah, nah, we gotta go. That giggle is everything.
Oh.
Nah.
The woman is giving...
What do you mean, no?
Keith, the woman gives you specifically the sass puppy eyes of, oh, does she have to?
I'm afraid
Yes.
I do.
Oh.
She has business to attend to, and so do you. Keith,
alright.
by the way, that also came deep from the whole conversation that he had with his secretary. He's totally jealous at this current moment.
The woman
quick
just
question.
completely pouts, runs back over to her desk, grabs a card, and hands it to Mallory. Call me. And
Oh
runs
yeah,
back.
I definitely hand her my business card.
Oh, brother, like everybody in the town doesn't know who you are.
Who? Oh yeah, I just found out. I
I
just
was
found out.
talking to Mallory.
Oh no, she does pipe up and just goes, oh, I just found out about their fashion designs. I wish I'd have known about it sooner.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Who had the paper with the things on it from the lawyers?
That is so
Wow.
I
Unbelievable.
believe Venus did, actually.
That narrowed everything down.
I'm
I
not
know
being
exactly what you're talking
sarcastic.
about.
I genuinely tell he's being sarcastic. Boo that man.
The lawyers, the
Like the
trail
will
of who handed
and shit?
over
I'm
of
pretty
what
sure the lawyer still
lawyers
has that.
each lawyer. No, it was mentioned that
Oh.
it was here.
Mhm.
You can talk to the detectives to figure out where it went.
Yeah, I want to do that. And I'm gonna go up to one of the detectives. I'm gonna use fast talk. I'm be like, Stevie, oh my gosh, how are the kids? How are the fam? I was like just at the will reading, and it was so crazy because like this group of lawyers. What was the name of the company?
I never named it, and I'm not gonna.
Okay.
With so much respect, don't make me, please.
I was just at the will reading, and that company, what's that name? Lavender Highlands. No, sorry.
It's now Lavender Highlands. It's too late. Keep going.
I love it.
I love
Yeah,
this.
so Lavender was just like, hey, here's this will and everything. And I'm like, what? And they said that there's like this whole thing where like only one of them can touch the paper and the paperwork at a time. And as soon as the other person touches it, like it cannot be touched by them ever again. And I just thought that was so weird. And they said that they would drop it off here. And I'm like, what? Like that has to be 100 pages long, right?
Quick fast. Make fast talk. Let's see it.
That is a 10 versus 80. So that's an extreme success.
You mention that paperwork and the legal process, and you watch the light die from this man's eyes.
Oh my
Oh, it's
god.
bad. It's bad.
He just goes, "It's SJ. Look, I can't talk case stuff, so technically, this is." He points a finger in your chest. Off the record. Got it.
Mhm. Yes, of course.
Just friends.
Just friends.
It's 17 boxes.
Mm.
Just of names. I can't even figure out what everyone was in charge of. It's just 17 boxes, and I'm pretty sure that was just the first 2 years of their agreement.
Oh no.
Shit.
That's
we have
terrible.
to go through all of it. And now the company is also making us go through and figure out if the same lawyer ever touched something again, because then we have to sue them and hold them criminally in charge for that. I'm so tired. I miss my kids.
Oh, you haven't seen Little Billy and Little Susan?
No, not in ages.
Oh.
No, and the wife is livid at me right now. I keep telling
I
her.
know.
I keep telling her the
I know
overtime
Petra
pays
is.
well. I keep telling her the overtime pays well, and she just doesn't. This man is losing it. His job sucks.
I know, Petra. You know what? Hey, here's what I'll do. I'll drop over some, some sweets. I know Petra likes the chocolate, so I'll drop them off. Say that it was a little gift from you, something,
You do that for me?
I would do that for you. I'd do that for you.
You're a good friend. Thank you.
Yeah, but how are they? I just can't believe they have you doing that. Where are they even keeping all the boxes?
There.
Like, there's no.
In there.
Oh,
They
okay.
jerk their thumb backwards. There has been an entire room dedicated to this case. It looked like originally when you guys first came in, the Agnes case, they sort of just taken up a corner of the office, which was a big deal in of itself to get a whole corner dedicated to a case. The fact that it's taken on an entire room, and you're watching testimonies from Pia's murder being brought in there as well, this has now become a larger thing, and they're all just keeping it confined.
I pat Stevie's arm, and I'm just like, stay strong, my friend.
Thank you. I will do my best.
Yeah.
Making you name them is the funniest thing. I love it.
I'm gonna leave them, and I'm gonna walk out with everybody, and I'm gonna whisper to Venus and the group. I'm like, it's 17 boxes.
Where are the others?
I don't know. The 17 boxes are in the room with all the stuff. And it's a room now of stuff on this case, which is not good. I feel like that's bad. Because why do you need a whole room? For evidence? For one case? Crazy.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Let's compare what we have in our boxes first. And then get into that room, maybe.
We're gonna have to break in after hours, aren't we?
Probably.
I love breaking and entering.
Honestly.
Same.
Look at Keith. Like,
we both look at Keith like
everyone looks at Keith.
Okay, oh man.
What? A man has hobbies.
All right, shit. Keith is gonna be on the infiltration team.
Yeah, I'll have drinks ready when y'all get back. Y'all tripping.
Silver said, I ain't doing this shit.
Okay.
I think it's...
Is everyone going to get their box? Oh wait, so I think so everyone is gonna go get their boxes, and we're agreed that we're meeting at Venus's place. I would like to say Venus is SJ's gonna hold Venus's hand and is gonna be like, Venus, my best friend,
yes,
my comrade, my partner in crime, and most likely in life and in hell. I'm gonna go develop these feathers. So I will see you later.
Okay, be safe.
Okay, bye. SJ leaves to go to the bungee.
I love it. I love y'all. I love this level.
Also, before we...
Great plan,
I'm sorry. Before we disperse, can I take a quick fidget at that watch again?
You can.
Just to see if anything has changed.
You hit it?
I'm scared.
That beacon light has gone it's turned back. It stopped glowing. It stopped turning red. Nothing else has changed.
How far are we from the police station? Are
I'm
we
guessing
just
y'all
outside
are
of
still
it?
inside, right?
Oh, we're still
I think we'd
inside.
still
Okay,
be
never
inside,
mind.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, it stopped.
Something happened. Nah.
Something.
Yeah, something happened, but I don't know what. And obviously, that random gem in the bottom is still glowing, right?
Hasn't stopped.
Okay, so over the table, this is obvious that this is like, the deaths of the 15 people, right?
Mm.
I'm asking the group.
Sorry, what was the question again?
Like,
It
this
was
is very obvious. The 15 gemstones that are below is like all the people that are linked to this little like whatever
I
thing, right?
don't think so. I think that so we don't know for
I
sure.
think that relates to the
My
steward,
theory is that it has to do with the
that
requ-
list we found.
the list we found, which we kind
The
of
requirements for the Death Mother?
yes, but we didn't tell y'all about it in detail because it's a lot of information and this is not the place to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's why
I
was
gave
like,
it all
let's
with
go
a
into the
stomach.
apartment and we're gonna reconvene with all our shit, including the photos, and we are just gonna tell y'all everything we know.
Yeah, that's why SJ wants to develop the photos because when I tell you SJ is gonna get a cork board going,
Yeah, literally.
Ooh,
Venus
No,
they're
is
we're all
so
gonna have a
excited.
whiteboard. No, we have to have
They're
one of
on
those
the
flipped
wall for it.
whiteboards.
Okay, so the implication of this in my head is that next session, instead of showing a map and my really nice, neat setup, I am going to pull up Canva, put a corkboard down, and just let y'all do things.
That'd be fun.
That would be very fun.
Okay, by next session, Sid will have developed photos. All will have their box, and all will be inside Venus's house. Can they do
I'm
basic
so fucking
hospitality?
excited.
Will everybody be
No.
sitting on the floor? Your guess is
No.
good as mine.
I don't think. Do we have chairs? I don't know if we got chairs, bro.
we're
We
gonna
maybe
see.
have,
We're
like,
gonna
one
sit
armchair,
on
two
the next
dining room
episode.
chairs.
We're gonna sit crisscross applesauce on the fucking rug.
On the
Right.
next goddamn episode. It has been a pleasure as always. I love you all so much. You all make my life a bunch of chaos goblins. Outros in reverse order, starting with the wonderful Venus.
Hi, I'm Blue, but you can find me in the internet streets as King V_, and that's King with a Y. You can also find me doing baddie bar shit. So go listen to like the newest episode of Echo, which will be out this Friday.
Go
That's
join them. Next up, we have the wonderful Fuck.
Hey,
Every time I'm just gonna keep getting closer to saying your name is Fuck.
So yes, this is me, Fox, your resident emo. No, I'm kidding. But they aren't.
That's
They'll call
obviously
emo all
me.
day, every day. Ooh,
no, Keith is edgy.
okay. Anyway, you can find me pretty much nowhere except for my Twitch, which is voicefox_gaming, which I'm going to start up very soon and start playing some known titles like Disco Elysium, I think it's called.
I don't
I
know
think
enough
it's
to correct you.
I can't read. I think it's Elysium. I think I'm okay. And yeah.
This just in. Guy who plays D&D canonically cannot read. Okay. And yet yells at me to read all the time. Anyway.
Absolutely.
Next
And we'll do it
up,
again.
Next up, we have the wonderful Mac Epiphany.
Greetings and salutations. I am the other guy, and
I'm
I was sober
sorry.
tonight. And I played sober tonight. I had a great time. And I am not doing anything this coming week. So, yeah, see y'all back here.
This means I now have license to make you play D&D every single day of the week. You have no say, you have no choice. Anyway. And last, no, I'm sorry, not last. I can't. Bree, go.
Hi, my name is Bree. I've been SJ, who uses all pronouns. I personally use she, they pronouns. You can find me at the links on the link tree below, specifically every other Wednesday, where for Roll for Luck Wednesdays, where we have been transported into a portal, and now our D&D characters will be going through different systems for whatever amount of weeks that this happens until we can find our way home. Very
That's
exciting shit,
great.
so you should come.
Wait, that sounds so cool.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Fuck yeah.
Our first one is Orbital Blues.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna be in space.
They hit you with a sledgehammer.
They did. Anyways, that's where you can find me. It's been great. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
All right, and now, last but certainly not least, RXC.
It's 11 p.m.
I'm trying.
I know. I'm RXC. You will mainly find me on Instagram and TikTok. That's where I'm most active. But I also have a YouTube as well, so that I'm trying to start up. Hopefully one day. I don't know.
And with that, I wish you all a good night. Yes, I forgot. I'm so good at this. You can find me at prim.v.oddity on every social media platform that matters, and I will live and die by that statement. I have nothing else to say tonight except hug your chaos gremlins, give them zip, 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 zip. My brain is melting. Night! I give up! Finn!